Guys, we are live. Welcome back to another stream. Today we are in Sketch and we're gonna start a UI kit that I wanted to create for a very long time. Now, in all of the tutorials that we made in the past, I really focused on like several screens, but I didn't really create a whole app from the start to the end. And I would like to do this right now, to start an app, a like fictional app, and you are going to be part of it. So I'm really pumped about that. I hope you are also pumped about it. Please let me know in the chat if you're here. And we are going to start out right now, directly in Sketch. And by the way, this video will be uploaded on the channel as well. So if you can't watch it right now, just watch it in the few days. I will publish it maybe today or tomorrow on the channel. Okay, we are in Sketch and we hit A to create a new artboard, and we are taking the iPhone artboard because we are going to design for iOS. The next thing that I would like to open up is a new template, because we of course need the status bar. And Sketch, or basically Mac OS Sierra, brought a really cool feature, and I talked about this a lot. You can go to Window, merge all windows to get an overview of all the opened windows that you have, so you can simply switch through them. And we are going to pick one of these status bars. Now with these icons at the right side, you can align them to the top, to the center, or to the bottom. And the background of our iPhone will get a rectangle, so hit R, because I would like to fill this with an image. So this is the background layer right there. Call it background, and we are going to fill it with some content. The content we are going to use is from Unsplash, and we are going to use the InVision Craft plugin, which is super easy to use. You can download it over at invisionapp.com/craft, and using photos, we can simply use Unsplash, any folder or Dropbox, but we are going to use Unsplash, and we can embed like a photo out one of these categories. And wow, San Francisco, maybe let's look for a San Francisco photo. And it like takes some seconds, and after that, it's simply going to place it in our background layer. So I don't like this one, which means we can simply do the same again. It like downloads the image from Unsplash, and we get another one. And I think you can just try it out how often you want. Just get a nice background photo. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Merge windows is one of the most amazing features I ever experienced, because navigating through all these windows is kind of annoying, but with this merge all windows feature, it's really easy. We are going to stick with this photo. Now, I would like to blend it out, fade it out a little bit. So I'm going to add another fill, which is going to be dark, and I can change the opacity. So we have this little fading background right there. That's what we're going to do for the beginning. And after that, I would like to just give it a title. Yeah, and like the basic topic of this UI kit will be a dating or messaging UI kit. So the screens will all be related to messaging, to dating. Imagine like a Tinder redesign or something like that. And we're going to add a title of our app, like the name, and the name is lovely. I don't know. Give it any name. Just what you would like to choose for that. Of course, we can change the font to something more unique. I don't know, maybe this one looks kind of cool. And you can just use this icon right here to place it in the central position. Yeah, I mentioned the Craft plugin. This is the Craft plugin. You can get it over at Craft, envisionapp.com/craft. That's the URL. Thanks, guys. So we have the title of our app basically right here, and you can add a subtitle just by copying the layer, pasting it in, and after that I'm changing the width to fixed, and I'm going to change the font back to like a normal one, decrease the size a little bit, and we can also add type. And I would like to add a headline, for example, from advertising, all done using the Craft plugin. They really made a great job creating this plugin, so I really enjoy using it. You can add a different weight, like that. Of course, the title isn't really related to the headline, but that's just for our design, so that's not important at all. So we have our basic two information right here, and I would like to add two buttons to this screen. The first button will be a sign up button, and the second one will be a login button. So that's what you usually expect when opening like an app for the first time. Yeah, there was the question by NS Tract if I only use Sketch. Now I don't only use Sketch. I actually like to use Adobe XD as well. I like to use Principle, and I also sometimes work in Photoshop to create, for example, the YouTube thumbnails. I would say choose whatever app that suits you best. So if you are sticking with Photoshop and you tried out Sketch for like a couple of weeks, and you still say you want to work with Photoshop, it works better for you and so on, then just go with it. Go with the app that you like, that will really like help you, because it's not about the app that you're using for the designs or for the creative work. It's about the outcome. So focus on the outcome, not on the app, and just use the app that you think works best for yourself. I think that's just the easiest way to explain it. Okay, so the first button is the sign up button. So I'm going to give it a bit of a radius right there. And I'm going to change the color to, I don't know, a vibrant color would be kind of cool. Maybe like a pink or a purple. I think that looks kind of good. And it should contain a text, which is sign up now. And I'm going to drag it over and position it in the center position. So you can also select both of these layers and use these buttons right there in the top right to make sure everything is aligned correctly. And I'm grouping these up and call them button 1. So this is the button 1. I'm creating a copy and the keystrokes which you see in this bottom left area are going crazy if I hit them too fast, so like that. It's a bit annoying, but I'm not able to change this currently, so never mind. Yeah, so this is the second button. This will be a little less visible because we want the user to really sign up if they don't have an account. And I guess most users will see the button, the second button as well. I'm also going to create a shadow for both of these buttons, like that. And I'm also changing the blur a little bit. And I'm not sure if you can really copy one of these styles right here. I would like to really copy them, but you can't really drag and drop them, so that's not that cool. But we are using 50% and a blur of 6. So shadow 6, 0, and 50. So that's correctly. That's working fine. Yeah. I never tried Affinity Designer. That's something I need to try in the future, I guess. But I haven't tried it until now. Yeah. I think there are so many applications for designing and for prototyping out there right now. So you can really waste a lot of time to learn all these new apps. Of course, I'm open to new apps. I want to test them out. I want to learn them. Maybe they are better than Sketch. I don't know. But I don't want to waste that much time just looking at how many prototyping apps came out within the last 2 or 3 years. I guess it's really hard to learn them all, to test them all for a couple of weeks. I think that's something that's really hard for all of us. So I just like to stick with Adobe XD, Sketch, and Principle for now. But of course, I'm trying out new applications here and then. And this is going to be the first screen. I'm just giving them numbers for now. I'm going to create a copy of it because the second screen will be the sign up screen. So this is the second screen, and it's going to be the sign up. So the logo won't be visible right now, but we will have this text layer, which will have some different content in it. And I would like to copy it because I'm creating a new sign up headline. Like that. The second title will be choose a username. Like that. And I would like to change this background. I would like to blur it actually, so we can simply select this option. Just hit the check mark, and you can just add some cool blur effect to it. Now you see that on all of these like corners and on every side, you have such a weird white looking kind of gradient. I think we can use several workarounds for that. So I guess you can just copy it and paste the background layer 1 or 2 times, and this will fix it, as you see. Maybe we can also add a different workaround. So we added the blur, and we could also just say that the app should have a dark background, not too dark, probably around one of these colors right here, like that. So that's working fine as well, so you don't have to place like 4 to 5 background layers into this app. Hey guys, what's up? So we will need one of these buttons. We are keeping the red, the vibrant one, or we keep both of them, because we can also say that this button right here should be like an option for the user to get to the different options. So this is of course the second button, and it's saying you're like already a member, like that. That means that the user is able to just log in. So this button will redirect the user to the login screen. I'm going to change the radius to 0 pixels, of course, just like that. The sign up can move down a little bit. And this is the sign up, as I said. And we are going to have some different options right here. So we have the choose a username. And it doesn't have to be in a fixed width. You can also just keep it on a normal auto width. And I want to add a line like that. And this line basically is the line on which the user will place their names, the username in this case. So I'm just copying this one, and you are probably entering your username like freestyler22 or something like that. Let's reduce the font size a little bit. There we go. I'm moving the stuff down just a little bit to create some spacing, and I'm copying all of that and placing it below, because this is the part where the user is going to add the real name. This is also something that we can just go into craft and select you're going to have a male name, yeah, like that. Super easy. And do the same again. This is going to be the email. You can choose an email from right here. Easy. It's not related to the name, sadly, but for design purpose, it's just fine. I'm going to copy it again, like that. Oops. And in this last field, you will add your password. And the password, oops, will consist of these dots, these stars, like that. So this is the sign up screen. Sign up now still stays the same. Of course, we are going to do basically almost the same for the login screen. So this is the login screen for the user login. So what we will now do is to just replace the content with what we need. So this is still the vibrant button, but this time it's login. And in this case, in this field right down here, we will write don't have an account, sign up, just like that. Make sure everything is aligned correctly. We can change this by moving the width to auto and changing the alignment to center to really make sure it's centered, like that. So right here, the user would have to add their username or email address to get logged in, and right here, the user will need to add their password somehow like that, and all the other stuff at the bottom can get deleted. Then we will place the button about right there. so that the user doesn't have to go all the way down to this bottom area. This is really easy. So if you joined just now, we are creating a dating app inside Sketch. It's a dating / messaging app, and these are the first few screens that we created. I will place the download link to this file down in the video description after I uploaded it to the channel. And I will also link down the InVision Craft plugin for you guys so you can download it as well. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I think maybe we just stop right here for the first tutorial. These three screens right here are like the basic setup that you will always need when you create an app that requires a login. So you have your basic introduction screen, then you have your sign up screen, and you will have the login screen. So these are really necessary. You need all of them. And of course you could also go into After Effects, Principle, InVision, Marvel, and so on, and create cool transitions within or between these screens. So I hope you enjoyed this. What is it? Already the third live stream. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumb up button or subscribe to the channel below using the red button. I also want to thank Dev Mountain. They are supporting me, they are sponsoring me, and they are offering cool courses for you to go into the industry, to go into the UX design field. Hit the link in the video description. It's the first one to get more information about that. So guys, thanks for your time, and we're going to see us in the next video. Bye.